last time we finished out the preseason, we went 1-1 yesterday. Not yet the preseason. And today we play the Jaguars in week 1, and then we play them again in week 3. So we're getting this rivalry out the way pretty early. We're going to figure out how good both these teams are pretty early in the season, at least compared to each other. So, we're a higher overall team, but I decided that instead of looking at the roster once we get into the game, we're going to start the episode by looking at the Jaguars team, and then we'll go from there. So, this is season 3, so 2 years of off seasons have affected every team. They still got Lawrence as their QB. Actually, let me go to the NFL roster so I can click on their player cards if I want to. So we've got Trevor Lawrence. They drafted Randy Bradford for some reason. Lawrence is superstar dev. Pretty good QB here. Of course, we all know Trevor Lawrence. They still have Travis Etienne. They still have Tank Bigsby as their backup. But Bigsby has an injury, so he won't be playing this week. So it's going to be Etienne and Keelan Robinson. At receiver, they still got Brian Thomas, Christian Kirk, and Gabe Davis. That hasn't changed over these 2 years. So yeah, that's actually interesting. Usually teams' entire receiver cores at least change a little bit. But they have the exact same top 3, so that's weird. At tight end, they've still got Evan Ingram and Brenton Strange. They have Kevin Leiva, but he's not going to get much play time, probably. Greg Choice is still here. Was he a superstar last year, or was he always a star? I can't really remember. He might have regressed. Wait, can I go back to last season? Probably not. Oh, no, I can. Well, no, it skips the entire offseason. Either way. He's 79 overall star dev, which isn't terrible at all for a 24-year-old. Ezra Cleveland, a pretty bad center. Trey Pipkins and Titus Howard. This isn't a great offensive line. We should get some sacks today. Trayvon Walker, still their starting left end. Josh Allen is still a beast, even at 29. And Mason Smith is their starting defensive tackle with Jordan Jefferson behind them. At linebacker, Joe Tryon-Shoyinka, Devin Lloyd. Michael Walker's on the Jags in this game, okay. And Foye Oluokun. Pretty good linebacker group, I have to say. And then corners, Tyson Campbell, Sean Ward, the rookie. Hidden Dev, 77 overall. And Evan Higgins at third string. So not a very strong corner, of course. Young, but currently it's not that great. Andre Cisco's still here. They drafted Telfer. I didn't want Telfer, but I didn't want him that much. He's normal dev, so I'm completely fine with him being on the Jags. And Darnell Savage is still here. So, decent team here. I don't think it's better than ours. I just don't. Well, let me look at my draft picks again. I just like looking at them. I don't know why. So I've got... Oh, I don't have a 4. 5, oh, yeah. I remember this. Okay. We don't even have our own first. Who has our first round pick? Who did I trade up for? Patriots might have our first? No. Which team has our first round pick this year? The Cowboys do. They have both theirs and ours, but since we're both pretty good teams, it's likely that they're both going to be in the 20s. But we can't be too sure. But my goal is just to make the playoffs. I still don't think we're good enough to win the Super Bowl. We have a harder schedule this year. So I'm not going to put all my chips in yet. I think season 4 is the season I put all my chips in. But, so we got the first week of the season. We got a lot to prepare for, so let's keep it in touch to make sure we have the best season possible. And already ready to stop Travis Etienne. Just to show you all the lineup after all the cuts that we did last week. This is how it's going to look on offense. Yep, we got rid of Marcus Mariota. He had to go. He had to go immediately. And one injury on defense is our superstar dev linebacker Ernest Jones. But luckily, we've got Peter Calhoun to replace him for now, the rookie. He'll get his first start. I don't know because of our special teams. This is our specialists. And our practice squad. These are the guys who kind of made it to the roster. Not really, but like they're still here, so I can sign them whenever I need them. Let's hire and assign scouts because that's something that doesn't have to do with the game. Oh my god. 7 QBs in the top 10? And it's a very top-heavy QB class. I've never seen something like this before. Hawaii, Florida State, Washington, Oregon State, Ole Miss, Boston College, and USC. That's very interesting because you see around 7 QBs that are available, but usually it'll be like 3 first-rounders, 2 round 2 to 3s, and then the rest are like day 3 or so. But all 7 of the quarterbacks in this class are projected to be drafted in the first round, and then the other ones are just undrafted free agents potentially. That's very weird. All right. Then we've got a couple of tackles in the top 10 and some edge rushers or defensive linemen. But yeah, we're gonna fire all these scouts real quick because actually, I don't know. I think I still want to scout the QBs because there's a decent chance that one could fall to us. But you just restart whenever you start with the scouts. So I think QB still needs to be my number 1, honestly, because I still want to replace him. I don't think Levis is he's just not that guy. All right. Well, I want it to be a tier 3 scout. Got QB and safety. QB and tight end might not be bad because I do want to draft a tight end too. So we'll go with QB and tight end. That makes sense. Wesley Hale, welcome to the Titans. And then I also want a running back scout, but that's probably going to be tier 1. So what position should my tier 2 scout be? Could still be receiver, but probably not. I want it could be DB because Mercury. Yeah, I think cornerback, maybe cornerback receiver. We see cornerback safety. Is cornerback paired with anything else? Cornerback, middle linebacker, but I definitely don't want middle linebacker. Yeah, it's going to have to be cornerback receiver or cornerback safety or whatever it was. Whoever they were. Yeah, quarterback safety. I'd rather have cornerback and receiver, so. As our tier 2 scouts. And then for my tier 1, this could be really anything. Let's go with running back and offensive line. I'd rather have running back and offensive tackle because I do need to replace Jedrick Wills possibly. So if I could get like offensive tackle and corner, that'd be nice. And running back, but I don't know if that's going to be a duo that is possible. Offensive tackle. Okay, here you got one. That's tier 2. Okay, here's one. Liam Preston. I know I can double down, but I don't think I need to double down on QB scouts. Can I have that at tier 3? Let me look at something. Where are all these QBs located? Of course, National has a strength of quarterback west and southeast. Let me look. Oh no, I could just go back. West, view region prospects, go to quarterback. Okay, so 4 of them and 3 of the top 5 guys. And then at southeast, you go to quarterback. And it's 2 of the, okay. National isn't necessary for quarterback because, like, 6 of the 7 of them are in 2 regions. So maybe I'll do my national scout or my tier 3 scout in West. And then I'll have, look, this is what I'm going to do. I want to get a second QB scout. It has to be tier 1. It doesn't really matter what the other position is. I see mostly QB and receiver. I want to be a position I haven't done yet, but it doesn't really matter that much. I've already done quarterback, tight end. What are my scouts right now? Tier 2. I can do QB safety. Okay, where the heck is the Qs? Okay. Quarterback, middle linebacker, quarterback, cornerback, quarterback, receiver. Okay, so there's a few options. The thing is that middle linebacker is really versatile because you can move them to any linebacker position. We'll go quarterback, middle linebacker for my next tier 1 scout. And then lastly, what position could I go for? I can still go D-line, but I don't think it's that necessary. It doesn't really matter. If I could find like another tier 1 scout for running back, that could be good. And then just whatever it has paired with it. So you've got running back, middle linebacker. Running back D end is probably what I'm going to go with. Yeah, let's do that. So these are going to be our 6 or 5 scouts. You're not going to be national this time because I watched the video and he said national is not the way to go for your tier 3 scout. So this QB scout is going to be west. This QB scout is going to be southeast. And then my tier 2 scout is going to be my national. And then we'll just find something for... I mean, they're both running backs anyway, so... Okay, running back is good central. We'll do that for one of them. Well, we had to anyway, so I'm kind of just yapping. We'll do central for this guy. And Liam Preston can do... What's last? Northeast. Alright, hopefully this works, because usually my tier 3 scout is also my national scout. We'll see. I mean, if it doesn't matter that much. If it doesn't work, it's fine. I'll probably still do decently in the draft. Let's see how the running backs look. Oh, that's how they look. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have... Yeah, I don't need 2... No, I shouldn't do 2 scouts and running back then. I should do 1. Because... it's just not a good class. I can still go offensive tackle, though. I could have just kept it and went with offensive tackle. So if I find them first, I'll get them back. But I'm just going to look for an offensive tackle scout. Alright, same person. You're still being in the same spot. You're just going to be, like, more of a tight end. I mean, offensive tackle focus. That took a long time. Anyway, we've got a media interview. Let's see what they have to say. It's in the practice field, so... Coach, going into the season, what area of the team is the strongest? I mean, it's hard to say, but I think the team decided it's going to perform the best overall is probably the offense like last year. Our offense. Okay, what part of the defense worries me? Kind of the secondary, kind of run stopping. But I'll say pass defense because usually this game doesn't make the CPUs run the ball that much. Let's say corners because they are still kind of young. Successful season? Well, that's not happening. We'll say we'll get less than 2,500 passing yards. Even that's probably unlikely too, to be fair. What's weekly strategy? So, Trevor Lawrence, we don't know much. Is this like his preseason stats? Or last season stats? I can't really tell. They don't tell you. But his short looks really good, so we'll try to stop that. It's probably just his preseason stats, though. And then on defense, so they didn't have great defensive tackles. Let's try to run inside on them. And so today we did Bushrod and Calhoun last time. Today we'll do Calhoun and Russell. We'll get we can get 2 interceptions probably. Oh, force 3 turnovers though. We'll do it. Whatever. I never choose that one. Let's win the turnover battle. So last time we did this for Calhoun, so we'll do some pass coverage with him. Then next time we'll do probably some trench battles with him. Alright, Will Levis, give us some easy throws, alright? Oh, come on. We got 1 point. Okay. I'm not playing man coverage. You got me messed up. Nice play, Calhoun. Yes, sir. You can keep playing man by yourself then. You got it. Maybe he doesn't. Well, Snead definitely didn't. Keep trying to have me play man. I'm not doing that. Good defense, Calhoun. I'm not going to control you if you play man, though, so you're going to have to change that. Come on, Snead. You're playing worse than every other player right now. Oh, that's too easy. Wait, I'm so slow. Why did I think we were blue? Anyway, Levis again. Yeah, that's a free interception that time. Good tackle. Yeah, that's not even Russell. That's Burks. Russell hasn't really gotten any targets. Oh, there he is. All right. Why'd I even say his name? Miss ECU Dynasty. Couldn't react fast enough. That's on me. I'll take the blame there. We're not going to be able to get the silver. Wait, we could. We just need like 1 good deflection or something. Come on, guys. We can do it. Good play. Is that enough? That is. We got silver. Boom. Calhoun, you're starting today. We need something from you. Don't let him get the touchdown. Come on. We'll take silver definitely, though. This honest is better than bronze, honestly, for me. Of course, you got the GOAT, Quincy Russell. We'll just do regular receiver battle. It's the easiest one. I mean, I will be trying different things as the season goes on, but just to start, let's just get some XP to our guys, you know. Last time I did this, I did poorly. I only got, what, silver? Maybe. It's whatever the DB gives you. Sometimes they're not going to give you that 40, but most of the time they do. Like, if they're outside, you can pretty easily cut out right there. Sometimes they're inside, though, and you have to... I mean, they're inside in that case. Yeah, sometimes they're outside, and you gotta just take the 50. Those are really the ones I go for. They're not... The other ones aren't worth it. And that's gold. So for these last 2 reps, I'm just going to take streaks, because why not? Ooh. That's Quincy. Let's see if we can get a 500. Oh, it's all the way down there. Oh, we got that. We got that. Yes, sir. It's almost 20. That might be the highest I've ever gotten in that one. $750 for Russ. I'm so excited for week 1, guys. You know, I don't think we've ever swept the Jaguars. Like, they've always gone to win on us in the first 2 seasons. They might have swept the season 1. No, I think it was the Colts who swept the season 1, actually. Let me stop. Alright, here we go. Wait, was there an extra message? Or was I just tripping? No, they all look fine. Oh yeah, this, but that's like old. It's just about the passing yards. And I do remember changing it to 9 minutes before I stopped playing yesterday, so I don't have to worry about that. We'll start with the regulars, you know, we wore them all preseason. I rarely change my jerseys and then also change the other teams. I mean, I rarely don't change mine, then change the other team. So we'll do that today. Because I feel like it's kind of unfair. It's like I'm only wearing special jerseys if they also are. Or special pants. Or something. So we'll give them white today. They have an alternate helmet. So yeah, they'll order this. Bring it on, Jacksonville.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Titans and the Jags, next on Madden Football. Duval County, here in Florida, on the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Outback Stadium in Jacksonville. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, you look good as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans right now after that long off-season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready. Finally, show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
And at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one game. And now you lace them up, strap the helmets on.
We start with the football. We kicked off a lot in the preseason. As soon as the regular season starts, we're right back to our receiving ways. As Calvin Austin returns the first kick of Season 3 of Titans franchise. He gets to the 28. And this green and white does not look too bad at all. Alright, Will. This is like Super Bowl or bust for him, but not really for me. Because I already know we have a superstar receiver. If we don't start winning, he's going to want a new QB. Or win Super Bowl specifically. I know that can happen. And honestly, I want a better QB too. One who can actually like be the best on the field every day. Like Terrell Britt. First play was 10 yards. Second and inches. They send a blitz. Levis hit as he throws. I mean, I saw it coming, but still, the guy off the edge was really quick. It's third and inches. It's funny because Mr. Hurricane is doing a Jaguars. I'm doing a Titans. Pollard gets a first down. His first carry of the game and of the season. We will throw. Levis wants Russell. It looks a little bit underthrown or overthrown. It's going to be incomplete. And Guerrero towards Labrum. Didn't even know it happened. Gotta love it, man. There goes our guy who really needs development right now. Pollard's carry is 7 yards, so it makes it third and manageable. Really don't love that injury. Guerrero's a really good player. Why couldn't it have been like Connor Williams? I really wouldn't have cared. And that's going to be picked. Thought Luke was going to follow the other guy, but yeah, that's not great start at all. I threw, what, 6 interceptions all last year? 5? And I've already thrown 1 in week 1. Pressure was in my face, to be fair. To myself. Which I usually am. There's Trevor Lawrence. He hasn't progressed that much. He's only an 82 after all these years.
It's Trevor Lawrence.
Especially for a superstar dev, you kind of expect more.
Opening day over my years of playing
Of course, Calhoun off the edge here. No Ernest Jones.
14th season.
TJ Edwards, a new... Yeah, I got beat there. He dropped it. Okay, Gabe Davis, nice job. First pass is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold.
Hand off to ETN. His first carry of the season. He's brought down by the new Titan, TJ Edwards, and it'll be 3rd and 8.
You're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Lawrence to throw again, and I'm beat again. Caught by Brian Thomas. L'Jarius Sneed just got blocked, and they are in the red zone. I mean, I'm trying to play zone, but their receivers are way faster than Jerome Baker, all right? If I'm not already aware of exactly when they're going to cross me, I'm not going to be able to guard it. Lawrence starting us up right now. His only bad throw has been an incomplete dropped pass. And, I mean, they're going to get another first down there. I mean, we keep playing man. They keep getting people open. I mean, zone. They keep getting guys open across the middle. Ocean man is Ingram. And that's intercepted! Fired it in the traffic. That's L'Jarius Sneed. Both teams throw picks to start the season. And despite the bending, at least we didn't break. But we will start our own 3. Handoff here is Pollard. He only gets 1. They'll give him 2, though. Don't want to throw here. I just don't want to take a sack. We don't even have our starting lineman. As Pollard breaks a tackle, that's going to help a lot on 3rd down. Already his 4th carry in this quarter. Let's try to get inside here. And there's already a flag. Is it going to be offsides on one of their players? It's got to be, right? It is. And we'll be on the 16th. Wait, who was it on? I didn't even pay attention, so we're just going to move on. For Levis, he'll throw, rolls out to his left, and gets the ball out. Russell could have been open, but there's no way I was going to be able to have time to get it off. 4-man rush, but it felt like a 10-man rush. And Levis is sacked this time. Josh Allen beats Jedrick Wills, and it'll be 3rd and 22, back all the way at the 4 where we started. Dude, this D-line is crushing us already. And Pollard takes the carry. I mean, he's going to get a lot of the yards back to make it a better punt at the very least. Are you failing, bro? Also, welcome back. It's been months. We're all the way in Season 3 right now. Well, I did take a break, so if I didn't, we'd probably be in Season 5 right now. As the Jaguars will start their 2nd drive at the 35. They've had good field position. Last time they drove all the way down through a pick. This time they're looking to avoid doing all of that. Well, maybe not the first part, but the finish. Jacksonville hands the ball to ETN on 1st down, and Joshua Starks can't bring him down. Oh yeah, sleeping is more complicated than it was when I was younger, definitely. I fought through it though. We're both gonna be fine. Lawrence can't find anyone he wants, and he's gonna be sacked. Jerome Baker, his 1st of the season. He's led in tackles for the last 2 seasons. And it'll be 3rd and 2. Alright, what will Lawrence do on 3rd and short? Play action. Lawrence has time to throw wide open downfield. Christian Kirk to the 14. I mean, Amani Hooker clearly got cooked on whatever route he was guarding. I sent a blitz because I'm like, whatever. I don't think they're going to throw it to ETN. I thought I could get through here quicker, which is why I blitzed. But I mean, it would have been a problem if they threw it to ETN, but he didn't. He throws it on this route, which Hooker runs into Jerome Baker, who I'm not controlling, who kind of just stands there because I don't know why, but he just kind of chucks his own player and then it's all over after that. Luckily, we make the tackle, but defense already looking disorganized in this first quarter. Lawrence to throw. Good defense, but it's still caught by Kirk. It's like the only one who can't catch is Gabe Davis. Don't worry, it's going to be new big names to cover these older big names. I mean, you're going to have Arch Manning. Who else is good? Nico is playing with UCLA now. DJ Lagway. Those are some pretty big names at quarterback. Three for Jaguars. Open man. Brian Thomas down at the 1. Dude, I mean, zone coverage has not been the answer. But neither has man. Nothing's been the answer so far. As we head on to the first quarter after a slow 0-0 start.
Nothing is the score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this.
First and goal at the 1. It's going to be pretty hard to stop them here. I'm just going to listen to see if we can get a sack and back them up. They will throw. And Lawrence fires. Incomplete. That was defended by the sophomore Josh Starks. Gotta love it, man, because he's been good halfway through last season and this year. ETN is brought down, but it's too late. Touchdown, Jags. Yeah, I think it would be really nice to create your own high school. I don't have any nostalgia for that, though, because I did not play NCAA 14 or any college football game in 425. But I think it's going to be fun. 3 different levels of the game to play is going to be pretty fun. Calvin Austin will return the kick, and he's got room all the way out and tucks upfield at the 47. Just steps out of bounds. That's something we needed because we're down by 7 against this crowd. And give to Pollard. He's not going anywhere. A loss of 2. Can already feel the loss of Guerrero because, of course, Petit Frere sucks. Levis to throw. Wants it all. Going out for Marvin Mims, who brings it in. Down at the 9, and that's his first reception as a Titan. What a way to be introduced. I don't really care about college basketball. I don't care about regular basketball. I've watched 1 basketball game in my life in college. So, I mean, it's cool, I guess. Quincy Russell jump ball. Can't bring it in. It'll be second and goal. Good defense there by Ward. Sean Ward. The rookie, I think? I can't remember if he was a rookie. Give inside. Tony Pollard can only get a few. Third and goal. Tennessee. Of course, our first touchdown of the season is to the GOAT, Quincy Russell. I mean, he just ran a great route right here. Simple out route. Gets contact, cuts out. And then even though Okonkwo was almost in the way and the ball was a little bit low, you know Russell ain't dropping that. Was that his first catch of the game into the end zone? Yes, it was. He had, what, 14 touchdowns last year?
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here,
Or
this
12, actually? I think it was 12.
Brady's clock has to speed up. Not only the
Or it was
quarterback forces him
14.
to get the ball out of his hand,
I can't remember,
you
alright?
have to win as
Either
best you
way,
can.
we tied the game up.
Give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
It's a touchback as they like to show off their angles.
No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive.
Lawrence looking to answer back with another touchdown. Hand outside to ETN. He's got great blocking. That's what you want to see.
Some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
What do you mean controller player mode?
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
We're playing pretty tough against the run, but Jaguars are playing tougher. But that's a nice play from Harold Landry. He turned 30, so he's going to need to show out. 3rd and 2. Of course, I haven't seen anything from Sweat, but surprisingly, not much Wyatt. And ETN brought down for a loss by Joshua Starks, the sophomore out of Michigan, I think, or Penn State. Yeah, I don't get why they don't just let you do that. It's probably very simple to implement. But I also wouldn't really be using it anyway, to be fair. It'd be fun for like if a rookie gets drafted and then you're like, that's kind of unfair because Quincy Russell has 5 targets, but like 1 or 2 of them were like he was hit as he released. Levis was hit as he released the ball. Most of the passes haven't even reached Quincy Russell, so I feel like that stat is a little bit misleading. Fighting through tacklers. That should be a loss of 2, not a gain of 2, but we just lost our second offensive lineman. Tevin Jenkins up out of there. And now we've got Peter Skoronski, who honestly, that makes you want to keep him because like that's a good backup to have. Pollard cuts back in, gets 6. Brought down by Walker's 3rd and 2. This is a risky play to call. But they look like they're playing man, and we could get somebody open here. They are looking to play zone, though. 3rd.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got
Doing his own thing right now. But what a catch. What a throw by Levis on the run. Now Russell's starting to catch his targets. First and 10. Jump ball for Russell this time. Can't bring it in. I mean, I can't be disrespectful. Sean there. Oh my God, another torn labrum. That's 2 injuries total, and both of them have been multi-week injuries. But yeah, we just can't get a jump ball to Russell right now. But this is a great run for Pollard. 1st down and more. Down at the 26. He might have 20 carries by the end of this game. Firing, Russell. That's his 2nd short pass. You don't really see that from Russell. You don't see screens or stop routes much from him. It's usually across the field or something. But, I mean, hey, if it works, it works. I don't really care. Get him the ball somehow. That's a nice pull by Williams as Spears has a 1st down. Levinson empty. 4 receivers to the right. 3 minutes to go in the 1st half. Throwing in stride, it's Levis to Spears. And Spears has 8 inside the 10, down at the 6. I don't like Sanders as our fullback instead of Wiley. Let me change that. Wiley, I want Sanders to be out there running routes. Where is Wiley? I don't think I cut him. Did I? There's no way. I did not cut Wiley. He's just gone. Where the freak is my tight end? I have 4. I guess he just fell out the lineup somehow. I guess next week we're going to have to try to get him back, but I don't know how that's happened. Of course, the holding, which will have been a free first down, will back us up to 2nd and 12. Gotta love it. Our line is so cooked. We can't stay healthy. Sanders just made the worst block attempt I've ever seen. Made no contact with Trayvon Walker. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Levis in empty for 3rd down. We're not getting a first down in any circumstance there. At the 2-minute warning, we'll have to kick a field goal, sadly, thanks to the holding penalty. The drive was going so well, too. And it's 10-7. Parker Washington to return the kick. And he's down at the 23. 4 receivers out. They know how. We know we have to play zone here because even though zone has not been looking too good, we have no choice. We can't play man against Brian Thomas and these other guys. That's a great catch by Kirk, and we can't. Okay. This game is so weird. 12-second runoff for Jacksonville. Short to Kirk again. 7-yard gain. And, of course, we have an injury making us call a timeout. Are we the only team that gets injured? Why is it just us? Lost Ernest Jones, Ebikadi, and 2 of our linemen. And Brian Thomas gets another easy first down for the Jaguars. And Ebikadi's out for the rest of the game. No one can stay healthy. So now this is our defensive line. I mean, it's still good, but Ebikadi and Ernest Jones are game changers. We don't really need 2 rookies in right now when we're trying to make a playoff push. Hey. Yeah, bro, you tweaking. Feel like Duncan from Total Drama and you talking. Trevor Lawrence at the 45. 2nd and 7 with 1:15 to go. Throws it short for Ingram again. He's short of the first down marker. And it'll be 3rd and 1. Open. Jacksonville drop. I don't really understand what's going on, but for some reason this is a iced kick. I'm not really sure why, but they'll make it anyway. The kick is up. Oh, no good. Wide right hit the post. Well, he is only a 74 overall kicker at this point, so we keep the lead. And we firing. Pollard makes the grab. Gets blocks from Russell as he's all the way to the 23.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in their second quarter.
Firing for Okonkwo. Just got him. Block from Russell. Okonkwo scores. That's got to be his first touchdown since, like, week 3 last year. Look at the block from Quincy Russell. He's just bigger than pretty much every corner he plays against, and probably stronger as well. We take a 2-score lead. All right, Jags, what are you going to do for the last 51 seconds?
Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out.
That's not true. It just wasn't fielded in the end zone. Good call, though, Tarico. And Lawrence almost sacked. I think that was Landry on the rush. Instead, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Baker's rushing, man. What is going on with our offense with all these injuries? And make the play. Thomas can't bring it in, and nobody can. Incomplete. They have to raise CPU catching a little bit because that's 3 drops. And this isn't a terrible receiver group. 3rd and 10 for Jacksonville. Probably running it here. And they are. And it's a TFL for Peter Calhoun. His first. And also Tap's injured. And no one, like, are you kidding me? Duff lower injury. I don't want to. But, like, they're all happening to one team. Split the injuries, man. Jackson with the last play of the 4th quarter. Trying to do something. We're going to head to halftime with a 10-point lead. See you guys after the break.
Meet him and bring him down. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. Mac Jones, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And that one, all tied. These 2 teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
It's halftime stats time. We had 200 yards in the first half. So Levis was 3 of 8. Since then, he's 7 of 8. So that's good for that second quarter. 10 of 16, 155, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Pollard 10 for 54. Russell 5 for 37. That's like 10 targets apparently. But I don't care. If he's still making plays, still making plays. 1 touchdown for him, 1 for Okonkwo. He's only got more than 1 reception. Sack a lot by Jedrick Wills. Defense is weird because no one can stay healthy, but Calhoun has his first TFL, and Baker has a sack and an interception for Snead. Jaguars look to close this gap at the start of the second half.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports.
And he gets it to the 28.
This one past the 25 to about the 28-yard line. The Jags offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is at 10.
I kind of miss my injured players. ETN, oh look, I actually will respect the effort of whoever that was for trying to bring ETN down despite being blocked. I don't know who it was. It might have been Sweat. I don't know if he was that big though. No, it was Sweat. Oh, never mind. I don't give you respect because you're getting blocked by Evan Ingram. If it was an offensive lineman and you almost made the tackle, that'd be fine, but you almost made the tackle against Evan Ingram before falling on the ground. No respect. I changed my mind. At least Murray and Barnes are getting playtime. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. And they're going to throw. That's wide open. Monty Hooker can't guard Evan Ingram. Clock continues to tick. A lot of hard counts for Lawrence.
The tight end Ingram is on the move. On 1st and 10. Lawrence.
And they got Ingram, brought down by Baker after a gain of 6.
Brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. The tight end Ingram is on the move.
Is this the same play? They go jump ball, 1-on-1. And it's overthrown for both Forrest and Kirk. Forrest led the NFL in interceptions in the preseason. So maybe it was a little bit risky to do that. But we know he's not actually a great cover player. He was just in the right spots and playing against the bench a lot. 3rd and 4.
In motion comes Thomas.
Play action, and Lawrence is brought down. The first sack for Peter Calhoun. He's taking this opportunity and using it. This is a TFL and a sack for him today, as the Jaguars will punt to Jaquan Jackson. And the punt's going to go out of bounds. Not too deep, as it's out at the 17. And we start the half with a 10-point lead. So Pollard has a total of around 80-something yards today.
And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around.
Dude, he has one reception. It's not like we've been like extra. Whatever, anyway. Play action here. And just get it away from those guys. So once you see a pass lead, even if it's going to be incompletion, it's better than an interception. Sometimes you pass lead not to make it a completion, but to avoid it being an interception. 2nd and 10. Take a shot for Russell again. It's not good positioning. Yeah, in the 3 jump balls, I think only one of them Russell's even touched. Maybe 3rd and 10. Levis has not been able to get them where he was able to get them last year. Screen to Spears. He needs this first down, and he doesn't have it. Hurry up, offense. Come on. If you're not being aggressive, then what are you being? Spears on 3rd and short. We'll get it. Nice tackle by Lloyd, but it's not going to be enough. Outside give. Tony Pollard just going to try to fight ahead. He'll get a yard. 2nd and 9. And we get it out short, and just a bad throw by Levis. Too low for Mims. Some guys can bring that in. Russell can bring that in, but it's not guaranteed that Mims will. So that's got to be a better throw. 3rd and 9. Firing low for Russell, but he makes the catch. That's the difference of receiver between Mims and Russell. And I like Mims, but Russell's a different type of guy. And it's going to be one-on-one coverage for Russell and that guy again. And he throws one-on-one. Dude, Sean Ward has been locked down 5 times today, but he is not letting Russell grab any of them. Have to give him his flowers, honestly. 2nd and 10, cut back inside. Hard for Pollard. They really filled the outside gap there. So it'll be 3rd and 9. To throw is Levis. Firing for Russell. And he drops it! That's not the Quincy Russell I know. Are you kidding me? And I know the ball isn't perfect, but it's in your hands. Oh, man. Receivers are not catching footballs today. We will punt. I mean, I know some of the throws have been Levis' fault, but that was not Levis' fault. Deep punt from Stonehouse. And it'll be received at the 17. All right, well, still a 2-score game. Neither team could score on their first drive of the half. That's kind of how it was in the first quarter, too. ETN, strong. You know, I was thinking maybe the start of this season is where Sweat could prove himself, but he's still done nothing. I guess Wyatt. Wait, now I think about why is Wyatt never on the field? He's too good for this. And I like Bushrod, but we might need to do something to get him on the field more. Because he was too good. Is Sweat and Wyatt here? Ebicate and Calhoun here. Well, we don't have. Is he back? No, he's not. Let's just have Wyatt start here. I forgot he can't come back, right? He's out for the rest of the game. Where's Wyatt? He's not here. Actually, fine then. We'll have. What's it looking like right now? I was thinking we could put Wyatt here and Sweat here, but Sweat isn't here. Yeah, they don't let you put your defensive tackles at rush ends for some reason. So, Well, I guess I could put him at actual left end or whatever. I mean, right now it's Bushrod. Wait, no, we could do this. We could do this. Right now, starting over Evacati could be Bushrod and then Calhoun. And then actually starting is Wyatt, because Wyatt needs to get in. He was too good in the preseason not to be getting snaps. All right. I mean, listen, man. I know this defense might struggle this second half. I don't know yet, but we don't have Tapp, we don't have Jones, and we don't have Evacati. See, now look, Wyatt and Butcher are both in. ETN on first down. Once again, a nice game. We have not been able to stop the run, and it's because of our D linemen. They're not getting any push. ETN again, right through the hole. ETN all the way inside the 25, down at the 23. I mean, we just cannot stop ETN. This is a bad offensive line to be getting destroyed like this. Play action for Travis. He has time, but he's eventually brought down. Can you believe it? It's T'Vondre Sweat. That's a coverage sack, but I'm still going to take it. 2nd and 11. And I see the open man. I mean, you've got to try to guard that harder, Edwards. He's in your zone. Run. Don't just shuffle your feet. 1st and 10. Jaguars cannot be stopped in this third quarter. Or in this specific drive. In their first drive, they could be stopped. So I just went more outside to see which one he'd choose. He chose inside. Got caught by Hooker for a loss of 3. They'll have to call one more play before the end of this half. Or the end of this quarter. Might call 2 more because it looks like they're finna hike with 15 to go. And we couldn't get past ETN there? Alright, that will be the last play of the third quarter, I'm sure. Alright, the start of the fourth quarter is a huge third down for the Jags.
3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's simple. You just have to not blow a 2-score lead, guys. Come on. 3rd down and short. Well, not really short. 3rd down and manageable for Jacksonville. And he's pressured and throws it away. Was that Bushrod creating pressure there? Well, really, it was outside pressure created by whatever this guy tried to do against Harold Landry, to be fair. I don't know what you thought was going on there. But then, as Lawrence runs outside, it's Bushrod who gets past Little. Greg Choice. Which caused him to throw it away. He'll take the 7-point, we'll keep a 7-point lead for now. All right. We're not going to do any of that crazy stuff right now. Jaquan Jackson will return. He gets up the middle and is down at the 28. All right, 8:50 to go in the ball game. Even a field goal here puts us in a good spot. We just need to get some yards. Lawrence gets the block. I mean, not Lawrence, Pollard. Russell's chasing him down. Even though he lost the initial one, we still got some yards. There's Russell. They send us blitzing corner, so Russell got some space, but the ball just doesn't get there quickly enough, and he's hurt. 3rd and 6. Just tear your ACL, man. I'm so tired. Firing, and he misses him! And a bump. The ball was still low. Will Levis, please! Oh my God, we're going to have to punt. Immediately go 3 and out. Nice job. This is a Pro Bowler, by the way, guys. That's a Pro Bowler. And Russell's out for the rest of the game because he. Why have every one of our injuries been at least for the rest of the game? We have not had an injury where they say will return soon. Big gain for the Jags, gain of 9, and finally the Jags decide to get a player injured. ETN loses big thanks to Jerome Baker. 3rd and 4. Wait. So we had 220 offensive yards or something at the start of the 3rd quarter. It's the start of the 4th quarter. We've gotten like 10. And open man is Christian Kirk. That's Gabe Davis. My apologies. Our team has been whittled down play by play today. Open man is Ingram. 1st down again. Short throw. Davis gets 2. And overthrown, but Davis goes up and gets it. Are you serious? All of a sudden, the Jaguars will do anything to get this win. And we clearly will not because we just haven't been fighting the same. And ETN down for a loss again. It's the rookie, Calhoun. 2 TFLs and a sack today. 2nd and 13. ETN outside. Give Baker is there. Only a yard. Baker fights through the block to make the play. That's how you get through Evan Ingram to Vondre Sweat. Then the strong finish. 3rd and 12 at the 37. Empty set. Lawrence to run. And he slides because of the pressure from Jerome Baker. They'll kick the field goal, so we're getting the ball back with the lead. The problem is their defense has been shut down in the 2nd half. Kick is up, and actually decently close to missing it. That would have been pretty bad. 4-point game. Why not? And Austin gets to the 26. 3:50 left in the game. Listen, Latham, you've done a lot over the season. I need you to block Allen here. He does. Pollard, 1st down, juke move, and he battles down at the 42. That's a huge start. We need to finish this game without Russell, guys. Firing to Burks, and he fights through tacklers to get 7. They really do not want us to race this to 40. The game doesn't, because they know that means the chance of them winning lowers a lot. So that's what I'm going to do, because obviously why would I let the CPU get what they want? Levis keeper. Maybe it was the wrong read there. It'll be 3rd and 2. We'll let this go to 2-minute warning. I can waste a lot more time by wasting to the 2-minute warning and then calling a play. So why would I? The game wants me to, obviously, but I'm not going to do that. 2-minute or in a defensive showdown. is get a pulling guard. Last time we had someone pull, it went really well. Handoff, Pollard right up the middle. First down and more to the 38. And, of course, we get injured, so we have to call a timeout. There goes Tony Pollard. I mean, dude, game, y'all don't have to try this hard. It's okay to lose sometimes. Y'all had y'all fun during the preseason. Spears. Okay, now Jaguars call a timeout. And Pollard broke his ribs. Every injury today has been longer than... It's been a week or longer. Every single injury. The Flyers going down. Spears. Nice gain there. Jaguars call another timeout. First down ends it. They're playing for the run. But Levis will throw. And we can't get it out. They send the blitz. And, yeah, we've got a kick here. Going for it's too risky. Especially because they have so much time. If it was like 40 seconds, maybe I'd go for it, but nah. Make it so you can't lose the game yet. Lutz hits it. 2013. Jaguars fans boo. Listen, I'd be booing too, but for a different reason. Because all of our best players are injured, pretty much. The only one who's still healthy is like Snead and Baker. Think of a good player on this team, they're probably injured right now. Luckily, the rookie Calhoun has stepped up, and we already know Spears is good. First and 10, Lawrence needs something here. His career's been mediocre. He needs to prove something here, and he does! Parker, no, that's Evan Ingram. I saw a light skin and just kind of assumed that's my bad. Well, they're also both tall, so it's nothing wrong with that, right? Lawrence fires one-on-one, make a play! Starks dropped it. Wide open interception. Underthrown by Lawrence, and Starks drops it. That's like his 5th dropped interception of his career, and this is his sophomore year. Wide open, Parker Washington gets 9. 3rd and 1. Jaguars hurry up offense. And Lawrence's pressure. Get to him. He can't. Lawrence off to the races. All the way to the 13. They're not going to call timeout? They're not. They're going to let this time run. Oh, my goodness. Down to 20. And they throw short out of bounds. I mean, I guess time wasn't really a factor here. But still, like, letting it raise that low is just kind of overdoing it, right? 15 seconds. 2nd and 7 for Jacksonville. And they get it out to Kirky's just short. 10 seconds down at the 1. They can't run. They have to throw. That's the thing. You can't run here because if you don't get it, then you're running to the line. Probably not in time. Lawrence will, of course, throw it. Fires. Back of the end zone. Incomplete. Can we make the goal line stand? Go all the way over here, Hooker. Just guard anyone who's on that side. Lawrence gonna run, and he's gonna walk in. Touchdown, Jags. Likely going to overtime here. We're going to overtime without Pollard, Russell, Tapp, Ebiketie, Ernest Jones. Those are all the players that we're going in the overtime without. I'm never going to risk the pick 6. I'd rather just run the ball. Get Spears prepared for the overtime. Yeah, no way. We let the comeback happen. We had 17 points in the second quarter alone. And right now, after that, we've had 3. And we are beaten and bruised. Let's see who gets to choose the call.
Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any
We get the tails never fails. Jaguars win the toss. Tails failed, and I mean, with our beaten up defense, I've got no faith that we're gonna be able to get a stop here. But you know, we've got to fight for it. If we want this week 1 dub, we've got to fight for it. All right. Lawrence is going to need... I mean, dude, if Starks catches that pick, is over, by the way. RPO. Gabe Davis can't escape Snead. Only 2 yards there. Mango just graded every team in the NFL draft. I know he's going to give us a crazy low score like B-. He thinks too much about Madden, so he's probably going to say that James Pierce trade bumps it down a whole tier or something. Oh my God, open man, caught Gabe Davis. Oh my God. We need something crazy, guys. 5 minutes to go. Play action for Lawrence. Dumps it down short. Baker's all over that. No gain. Handed outside. ETN down after a gain of 1. That's Snead. 3rd and 9. Don't give him time to throw. You can't. He's going to run, and it's down short. Thanks to Harold Landry. I told you he didn't want to handle pressure. Oh, they're going to kick a field goal. Yeah, we call a timeout here. We don't need him. Time isn't a factor for us, so we're just going to get into a chance to block it, even though it's an insanely long kick. I'm surprised they're even going for this. But hey, he missed from 56. This is from 60. From the logo. Kick is up, and good, he hit it! He missed from 56 earlier and makes it from 60. Are you kidding me? Seems like nothing's been going our way in this second half. All right, Jackson to return. We need a touchdown, guys. Starting at the 23. No Russell. No Pollard. Calvin Austin's out there. Just get the ball out. Just didn't like any of the crossing routes there. Okay, this crowd is insanely loud right now. Looking for a Okonkwo. He's going to catch him and knock it away. Yep, they love making it look open and then they catch up. I mean, that's just always what happens. 3rd and 10. Gotta love that we got basically none of our first strings in the game right now. Oh, can he make the catch? He can. He's going to be short by 3. And I just already know how this is going to go. Probably instant pressure, something I can't control on 4th down and short. Getting out to Spears. He actually made the catch. It's enough. Somehow we're still in this. Levis. Bomb. Oh, Campbell has size and space, but he can't find the football. Okay, 2nd and 10. Give to Spears. He's got decent gain. It'll be 3rd and 2. We'll be at the 2-minute warning. All right, that's 1 minute and 40 seconds spent on the first possession, or like the first set of downs and a half. That's crazy. You're right. Give to Spears. He's got enough. Down at the Jags 49. I kind of want that timeout back. We should just let him kick it. Get it out. Marvin Mims makes the grab. Savage brings him down at the 26. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Screen pass. Oh. He was all over that. Okay. 15 seconds to line up? Really? Oh, nice throw, Levis. I mean, oh my God, Will. 3rd and 14. Do we just take the tie? Is that what I have to do? I don't want to throw a pick. I could run. Throwing it up top. Caught by Burks. Are you serious? What a grab. Lobbing it up. That should have been picked, not caught. We're inside the 5. I mean, I'm just like, I mean, Spears just had to pick up that block immediately because of whatever Carmen Williams thought that was. Clearly, Cansey's never getting open here. And I think, I'm like, maybe I can lead that back away from the defenders and just boom. That's Quincy Russell-esque. Look how much height Darnell Savage got on that. Or that's not Savage, that's Johnson. Just not even make a play on it. Or I guess he technically made a play on it, but not a successful one. Screen is risky because you don't really want anything not going into the end zone right now. Levis trying to do something here. No. I hate this playing so safe right now, but you gotta not throw a pick, so. Or get sacked, really. Don't really want that either. Yep. Yeah, I mean, they're playing some amazing man coverage right now. They're playing some really good man coverage. Oh, they almost didn't see that. Levis. Yep. We got to take the tie. That's so crazy. We've got to take a tie. If there's an open receipt, oh, they're going to try ISIS. Okay, I was like, wait, hold on. Why did the game just stop? Kick by Lutz is good. 23-all with 17 seconds. And a timeout for the Jaguars. I hate that. I hate kicking a field goal there, but you don't want a divisional loss in week 1. Alright, we just gotta avoid basically one huge play. We can't really play like... We can't really play prevent because we can't let them get to field goal range either. Lawrence Inepti. And they just throw it very short. And he stays on his feet, but it's not going to really help. They probably throw Hail Mary here. Yeah, they do. I mean, I was actually fine from breaking the tackle. All that means that they would lose even more of their precious seconds. Alright. Either a tie or a Jaguars win pretty much. And he barely gets the ball off to the corner. And it's almost intercepted. Which has been the story of this game. Second season of the first 3 that we end in a tie. I don't even know what to say. At least neither team is sweeping each other, I guess. Nothing beyond that. Game's gonna end.
top. So
That was definitely a football game.
And our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Why are y'all advertising EA Sports? I don't care.
So long, everyone.
Very weird game today. I mean, it was a football game. Levis really just wasn't good. 19 of 39, 244, 2 touchdowns, a pick. Pollard is out for a while. Russell was out for the rest of the game. Yeah, injury stars gotta go down because if the game is not gonna split injuries and also make most of the injuries multi-week, then it would be broken. So I'm gonna have to. I don't want to. I like having the injuries up, but I can't have 7 players injured and then 5 of them are gonna not return until next week, and then the other 2 or 3 are gone for the rest for like half the season. Like I can't have that. Quincy Russell gets another upgrade. He's up to an 89 overall. Katie. I guess we need some run stopping here, even though he's probably never going to be good enough to really be a factor in that. Don't care about Derek Force. So what, 2, 3 new injuries? I can't remember which number it is. You're also probably going to up, I don't know. Actually, I like the drops. 3 new injuries, yep. So Pollard, Guerrero, and Jenkins all out for exactly 4 weeks. Of course, most of them have the same injury because there's like less than 10 injuries in this game. It was really 3 games is how long their injury will last. Got a press conference. Well, that's why you keep backups, right? That's why you have backups. Nicolas Petit-Frere isn't the worst backup of all time, so, I mean, the line got worse, but it's not dead in the water. You know, I just don't like Guerrero missing out on development for 4 games. Sorry, Calhoun, you're back to the bench, buddy. Is Harding a power back? He's actually probably a better power back than Spears is. He's bigger. He'll probably be playing power back. Well, no, they want Spears playing it, but I always want 2 running backs. Well, I can't remember the third guy who's hurt. It was Guerrero, Pollard, and am I tweaking? Who else is hurt? Guerrero, Pollard. Oh, and Tevin Jenkins. I forgot that. I thought one was on defense for some reason. I mean, I could put someone on IR, but I don't think there's a reason to. They're not hurt enough. If it was 8 weeks, I'd consider it. What happens if you click on it? Wait, I feel like if I click on it, it's not going to give me an option. Whatever. Nope, it does. It does. But I think they only have full season injury reserve in this game, so yeah, I'm definitely not going to risk that. Alright, so this week we're going to play the Giants, who have an amazing defense, but not so great offense. And, I mean, a tie doesn't really put us in any favorable position. Puts us in an interesting position, I'll say. Not leading in any stats either, I don't believe we were. Nope. But it's alright. I mean, it's better than a loss. See you guys next time. Adios. Well, let me change sliders first. Hold on. Because Well, really just the injury. This is wrong. I mean, this actually was kind of realistic for once. Let's make, I mean, face mask still just doesn't happen, so I guess it's just not really a thing in this game. Alright, adios. Unless I was going to throw it.